For the purpose of this briefing, I'm calling my assessment Argue With Me. My name is Dr. Traczykowski. I'm a senior lecturer at Aston University, that's in the United Kingdom. I teach applied ethics, mainly business and disaster ethics. My position on assessment is to make it fun, make it interesting. If I'm going to be bored marking it, the student will definitely be bored completing it. So let's jazz things up, but still ensure sound pedagogy and learning outcomes are met. I've titled this assessment Argue With Me, though I dare not call it that on official documents. In preparation for the assessment, students in my final year business ethics class are asked to watch a film related to business from a list of 6. Those are the 6 I'm offering them this year. I've had to change the films lately because I realized that they were all white characters and Hollywood based, so that had to be rectified. Students are then told to identify a scene from one of these films and make an argument. The character was unethical or the character was ethical from, let's say, a deontological perspective, because she treated her employees as a means to an end and not as ends in themselves, for example. Come to the assessment with that thesis statement and a fair bit of prep on why your argument is correct. Make sure you have literature to back it up. Be prepared for criticisms. So students arrive individually for a one-to-one debate, them versus me. I'll be giving criticisms. They know this in advance. Win me over, I say. Your ethical argument about that business scene needs to be correct. Something that I can't further criticize. So neither of us knows what the other will say, and so the student in particular must have prepared well. I run this assessment like this for several reasons. First, let's see if this works. Yep. First, students don't often get a chance to practice their public speaking skills. While it's only me in the audience, arguing with your teacher is daunting. So they learn oral debate skills with the teacher. Second, students are sometimes weary of making the wrong decision when it comes to an argument, particularly when I'm asking them to make an ethical decision. But by using film as the case study, no one can be offended. It's make-believe, and it's okay to criticize made-up characters. Finally, the marking criteria for this is exactly the same as it is for a written assessment. Well-formed topic, strength of argument, application of theory, engagement with literature, use of critical analysis, and structure. So while structure and literature matter, it can be included informally, and students learn to flow with their arguments. They see how important it is to structure. They see how strong their argument will have to be if they're going to win. They see how different criticisms might be thrown at them and their chosen theory, and what that means for engaging with further literature. Now, despite how students feel before the assessment, this ends up being a confidence-building assessment instead of a confidence-undermining one. Something to consider before using this type of assessment. You really need to build a relationship with students before the debates happen. They need to know that your criticisms of their argument are not personal. Beyond that, they have to have practice arguing with you, the teacher, and telling you you're wrong. We as the teachers have to be humble enough to hope that the quality of their argument and response to your criticisms renders us mute. Thanks.